Okay, so I've seen this rumor, and I wanted to do a video on it earlier before I did my last first video, but I completely forgot about it. And then I was lying in bed, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, I had that video that I wanted to make. So I jumped back on to talk about it, and yeah, here we are. So Marvel Studios' rumored plans for Hawkeye season 2 sound insanely good. I'm excited if they do this. Set at Christmas, the first season of Hawkeye brought an entirely different vibe to Marvel Studios' first wave of streaming series. It wasn't all holly and jolly, however, as the project took viewers into New York City's world of organised crime and reintroduced Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin into the MCU for a while. It seemed as though the first season, which was well received by critics and fans, would be the only season, but over the last year, buzz has steadily grown about Marvel's interest in putting together a second round of episodes. I cannot speak to the future plans in the tradition of secrecy again. The show coming out, you never know how it's going to be received, and it has been amazing to see how warmly people have taken it and enjoyed it, and it's been great to see Hallie's character embraced and sort of land so firmly in the MCU. I sincerely look forward to where that character goes next, and yes, I loved walking on the streets of the MCU and would gladly enjoy doing it again. That was what the Hawkeye director Tom Rhys-Thomas said. Originally described as being inspired by the 2011 film The Raid, and potential season 2 of Hawkeye may be headed to small screens sooner than expected. Late last year, insider Daniel Richmond reported that Marvel Television was hoping to start production on the new season in late 2025. Weeks later, it was noticed that Disney was marketing the physical media release of season 1 as the complete first season rather than the complete series. Indeed, Marvel Television head man Brett Winterborough recently admitted that a second season of Hawkeye that had second season potential and could be revisited whenever. On the heels of Winterborough's comments, a new report on the new season's potential plot has emerged, further fueling hopes that Clint and Kate are headed back to D+. The new information comes from Richmond, and while it rehashes some older rumours, it includes some interesting updates to the story of the potential second season. According to the insider, inspired by Die Hard, Hawkeye Season 2 will see Clint and Kate pinned down in one location while having to fight off an onslaught of attacks by assassins. Most interestingly, it sounds as though the final boss will be the villain, Trickshot, otherwise known as Barney Barton. This is not the first time Barney has been associated with the project, and it's easy to see how, given the project's potential plot, both The Raid and Die Hard could have been used as inspiration. And with Die Hard in the DNA, it does sound as though Season 2 of Hawkeye will be once again set at Christmas. As exciting as it is worth remembering that Winterborough has also consistently warned MCU fans that the television branch of the studio is developing far more projects than they'll ever produce, and the recent revelation that Terror Inc., Strange Academy and Nova are all pushed to the back of the queue should also serve as to remind us all that until we start seeing set photos, trailers and official release dates, nothing should be taken for granted. Okay. They kind of need to do a Hawkeye Season 2. And I'll tell you why. Because Kate Bishop, where's she been? No. Like, seriously, where has Kate Bishop been? Haven't seen her in anything recently. Nothing MCU related. There has been no news on Kate Bishop. So a Hawkeye Season 2 would really help them out. And why would it help them out? Well, surely you're going to want Kate Bishop in an Avengers movie. And you may go, well, why? Well, if you have an Avengers film, right, even if it's Secret Wars, at the end, you can sort of have all these, past Avengers who've come back out of retirement to stop Doom, all look to these youngsters, Spider-Man, Kate Bishop, you have your Black Widow, you have She-Hulk and things like that. Maybe not so many of them now because a lot of people didn't like She-Hulk, didn't like certain projects, but they could easily do this at the end of the end of the Avengers and go, we need a new Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And I think the Tony Stark, Doctor Doom story is going to play into that, where they realise that an Avengers initiative is needed more so than before, because I'm expecting Doomsday to be a movie of chaos where there isn't an Avengers group. So having this season come out, it would have to be before Doomsday, which is next year, which could happen. It could, because TV shows 8 episodes don't take as long as movies do, and and if they do set it at Christmas, they can release it any time. Be like, yeah, it's set at Christmas, but just bear with us on this, or maybe you set it afterwards. I don't know. I just think that we do need to revisit Kate Bishop in some capacity before, not necessarily Doomsday, but Secret Wars. So maybe they film it this Christmas and then they put it out in 2026 Christmas, and it's a prequel to Doomsday, and that's the story. Who knows? But I'll leave the video here because I haven't really got much to say on it. It's just a rumor at the moment. It might not happen because they do put a lot of things into production, into like beginning stages, development stages, and then don't go to production or anything. So, but I do think it's an interesting concept to have trick shot in this to really visit that kind of character and bring Hawkeye back, because I love Jeremy Renner. Love him playing Hawkeye. Love really anything Renner does. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Turn the notification bell. And as always, stay cinematic. Oh, yeah. And let me know what you guys think, because I'm sort of in the middle of this. Like, I don't really know what else to say, but I really do want to see a Hawkeye Season 2. I've wanted it since the first season ended. So as always, see you later. Goodbye. Stay cinematic.